And life, there's no such thing as perfection when you're dealing with human beings. So we all have things that occasionally don't work out, and you just can't let it overwhelm or destroy you.
I think if you know who you are and accept that, that gives you a lot to go forward with, because you don't have anything to worry about. You can't be anybody else but you.
I like the idea of not to follow what everybody else is doing. I think you should go your own route.
Well, I learned from everybody. I learned that I should listen more and not talk so much.
Roll up your sleeves and get to work. I think if you show others that you're interested in working at what you're trying to accomplish, they will follow.
Working hard. Mm-hmm. Don't be afraid to take chances.
Don't let a few stumbles stop you. Mm-hmm. We all make mistakes. That's part of life.
When I was younger, I thought that the path to success is from without. Now I know that success comes from within. It's definitely the belief in yourself, belief that you were put here on this earth for a reason, and that you will always have the strength and the perseverance to do what it is you need to do to survive.
I learned the value of hard work very early, and it's continued throughout my career. So I work 7 days a week, and I enjoy what I do.
Not really to be afraid to do something. If there's anything you want to do or dream of doing, don't just dream, just do it. And it may not work out, but that's okay. There's always something else.
What I know now is that I wish that I could have struck more of a balance between the commitment I felt I had to make in my work, and that I could have relaxed a little more and not worried so much about making mistakes.
I wish that when I was younger that I knew more about education. I would have gone on and studied more, had a degree. But in my day, graduated from high school, that was a big accomplishment right there.
Just understanding what's important, because I think we all spend time thinking about things that are really irrelevant.
I wanted to fly jets. I wanted to be a Navy pilot. I got to do that. It's a singular activity. And so I had to transition from that to the public sector, where you have to deal with a lot of different people. When I look back, I wish I maybe had known a little bit more about those kind of relationships.
I wish other people knew that they need to take one day at a time. Wake up every morning with a zest for life and willing to face head-on whatever obstacles that come their way, and know that they can be successful. One day at a time.
You know, if you become passionate about something, you can make them passionate about something just by the way you shine through. Creativity is really spun by listening to others. That's how you pick up ideas, you know. You don't really have maximize your worth without doing that, because then you're just listening to yourself.
I'm a PMA advocate, positive mental attitude, and it's too bad that more people in the world don't think positively rather than negatively. That's my mantra, and it's been my mantra my whole life.
That we might appear different, but we all have the same emotions and feelings and everything. And I think if we engage with each other and communicate, we would understand each other. We don't necessarily have to agree.
Be involved in your community, be involved politically. There's so many things that are going on right in your own community that it would be wonderful if you would take part in what's happening.
And we definitely wish that people understood more about government, and particularly our government.
How could people get on social media and say the things they do, which really aren't so? I'm reminded of the old Will Rogers statement. It's not what we don't know that can hurt us. It's what we know that ain't so. What compromise is about? How you have to work across the aisle, have to work with other people that don't feel the same way you do, and that's not a bad thing. I mean, married life, we compromise. Married people compromise all the time, and so I wish people understood that better.
I suppose they think I'm really serious. And I guess I am. I come across that way. We all like to think that we're lovable. and we don't see any reason why the world wouldn't see us that way.
I think people from a distance see me as this person who has the ideal life. I struggle every single solitary day, and they would be surprised at what I go through. I take care of a son who has multiple disabilities. He's 35 years old, and he depends on me constantly. So I struggle to get out of the house, but yet I do, because I know that if I gave up, I wouldn't be any help to him or help to myself.
But they think I'm crazy. And I think I am too.
I don't worry what other people think about me. I'm a PMA person. I do what I have to do. I have my own personal guidelines, and I don't veer.
People will think, after looking at us being in certain roles for a long period of time, that you two are naturals. This just happened, and really have no idea some of the disciplines and the things that Tom has certainly had to do, and I've had to do it well. They just would think, oh, you were always like that. Well, no, we weren't. Yeah, because we really had to work at it.
I think people see me as being kind of hard, not a softie. I didn't have a mother. My mother died when I was very small. And so I was raised by a man who believed in accomplishing what you're setting out to do. And some of that softness never developed.
I can't believe I'm over 70. Where did all the years go? But I feel good about it because I have been blessed to live this long. I am glad to be a part of the DSM family, and I thank you so much for singling me out and giving me an opportunity to hopefully mentor many, many more young people along the way.
I'm just happy to be alive and to receive the honor at my age. And I look forward to the future. And even though I'm 91 years old, I continue to do deals.
I have to laugh at that because I'm still learning. Well, I'm very honored to have been chosen, and with my class, if you can call it that. They're just all wonderful people.
I would like to thank the folks that nominated me because they think that I'm worthy of receiving the honor. And again, something that you don't expect, but it's wonderful.
I want to say we're in good company.
I said to Connie Weimer when I heard this, I said, does this mean I have to say something profound now? I don't know if when I look at all the people who have received this, I enjoy being in that company.
I mean, you are proud to be part of that class. So I have a particular interest in applauding Tom Harkin for the Disability Act that he got passed at a time when you could pass legislation that has impacted so many people, including yours truly.